That's a banger.
Yeah, it's a banger.
It
It's
was a
pretty
banger.
good. Hey, this is gonna be the second try for this. What's up, everyone?
What's up, guys?
Hey,
Yeah.
Joined here by quite a few people this time.
Yeah.
Starting in the line, I've got Truth.
Yeah.
How's it going, Truth?
Pretty good.
IB Riku, still the kid.
hey.
IB driver's license.
Oh, fuck.
True.
I've got IB
Who's that?
Paul.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
What's up, guys?
IB Death Fist.
Dude, I'm not changing my name to that. Let's go.
That sounds cool, actually. I would change my name to IB Death Fist if I played that character. And our special guest just came back from losing LTC. Is
Oh.
ALP.
Please.
God,
Feels bad, man. Still number one in our hearts.
still number one in RGV.
I got bodied.
Rip.
Right.
Actually, not really.
Not really, he says.
I do have John's, though.
Oh, shit.
Would you like to list
John,
them,
you
or
say?
is that on your Twitter?
A little bit's on my Twitter.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm about to pull that up right now.
Yeah, to pull up Twitter? No. Okay. Yeah, we're going to try something a little bit different this time. I got like one or two actual feedbacks. So we're going to try to keep it more concise. This time we're not going to have the podcast be an hour and a half.
Nah.
And we're not going to do
We'll
long
see.
introductions. So we're going to get right into it. We don't have anything too off topic. So this time we're just going to talk about the rule set, the proposed rule set from the Melee on Me crew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I actually do have it here on Discord. I'm going to pull it up and go down the list, see if there's anything I forget. I remember a few of them. Obviously, they don't want to change the rules too much. I thought they were going to, like, ban Pokemon or something. Something drastic.
Jesus.
Dude, could you imagine? No more Pokemon? That's what I think all the
That's one of my
jank
favorite
is.
stages. That's one of my favorite stages.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite stages too, but that's where all the jank is.
Yo, get
Yeah.
out of here.
Kinda jank.
That,
Like, it's
or they were going to lower the timer.
Dude, it's jank.
finally.
Like 100% jank.
There's actually a time limit to when you know the transformations are going to come out. So you can actually,
Yeah.
use that.
It's still a random transformation, though.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, it's RNG as hell.
And it has like that lip where you get stuck in
Mm-hmm. It's got lots of stuff wrong with it.
and you can glitch through the stage.
Still my favorite stage, though, also.
Damn.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
I like
yeah, me too.
I'm conflicted.
Okay.
It's all about Battlefield.
No, they didn't do anything like that. The biggest thing I see here is they propose a limit to wobbling. Like a new limit.
Hmm.
What is it?
It's and I'm looking for it. If I remember correctly, it's if you get the grab and you wobble, you can only get up to 120% before you have to let go.
What the fuck?
Is that
That's a
enough
lie.
skill?
That's not real.
No, that was there in the rules. It was like
You probably-
in red. It's not in the bottom.
You probably read like a troll rule set or something. I don't remember seeing that when I read it.
Well, do you have... Hold on, let me actually just pull up the Million on Me.
Have you read it, Aaron?
Yeah, I read the whole thing.
And
Did
like,
anybody read like that? I'm pretty sure it was a parody, but anybody read
Feel free to go to Million on Me, you can look it up.
Yeah, I'm going to the podcast group. This is
The limit
actually-
is actually 300%.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Well,
Right now
fine.
it's 300%. They're okay. Yeah, recommended rule set from MeleeItOnMe.com. And I'm not talking about the
Wow.
stuff that was like hitting at the bottom, because there's a whole section that's like at the bottom that it's got everyone talking. There's a few more besides that. Oh
Yeah, I read it all.
What's going on? And they made sure to highlight like the big changes in red. But I guess we could talk about the other one, which is that they just outright banned the boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all saw that?
That I almost don't agree with.
Almost?
Yeah.
Truth, how do you feel?
I don't know. I'm like 50-50, honestly.
In the end, the box is actually a good thing. They just need to make like a single product everyone can use.
Yeah.
basically.
They need to agree.
Consistent across the board, right?
Yeah.
Well, to me, like, and for one, I always thought that was just a bad controller. Like, if you want to play seriously, you're gonna play in like on the controller itself. It's kind of like trying to play Street Fighter on a keyboard, or you know what, Tekken on a keyboard. Try playing Tekken on a keyboard. It's not that fun.
Jesus.
Or an anime fighter too. But the point being that, like, it's kind of limiting yourself to just a control style that you're more comfortable with.
Yeah, I mean, there's pros and cons to it. There are definitely advantages.
People were thinking like, if you have perfect everything, you're gonna get better SD, and I'm like, but no one has the perfect reaction, and like, you don't see that kind of inputs unless it's Taz level. Like, there's a lot that has to go before you get like any crazy advantage.
Well, I mean, at the same time, people said the exact same thing about multi-shining. I mean, you don't know what people are capable of until, like, you know, it actually happens.
Well, you say that, but I think why? What's stopping someone from learning to do that on the controller that they already got?
Because you can't do it on a controller. The type of SDI they actually found with the box, you could actually only do it on the box.
It's physically impossible on a remote. That was one of the problems that came out when it was first coming out. Like, I would see it on Twitter a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but then at the same time, it is actually kind of true where it would be actually almost ridiculous to try and get it. That's why I kind of like agree with the box still. I don't know.
But who was the player that was using it the most at the tournaments?
Hacks money.
It was Hacks, right? Okay.
And Gravy.
Yeah, Gravy uses it a lot.
I mean, I actually didn't see Gravy on stream at all, so like I had no clue if you used it.
I think he doesn't use it as much as what Hacks Money did.
I think the one time I remember Gravy using it, like, yeah, Hacks.
Hey guys, if I accidentally leave, can I come back in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try something right now.
All right.
Yeah, I'm almost tempted just to agree with it, just because I love Hex Money so much as a player. Like, I don't know, he's just a cool person in the community, I think.
Yeah, Hacks is good.
I don't know, for sure it's like controversial.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely some.
Because the benefits,
Something
it's
going on
like
there.
you can literally like not do it anywhere else. Except
And this isn't the static rule set, right? It's just the proposed rule set.
Yeah, it's a proposed rule set.
Yeah.
It's not like anything crazy new.
yeah.
Open.
Like the Smashers weren't really happy about it.
The other big one that I don't know if I saw. Hold on, let me go through the rule set here. I've got it open. Oh, well, obviously it's like it needs to be 1.02 now.
Yeah,
Oh, just regular melee.
What does that mean?
that's like the version that people most use here.
Like vanilla.
Vanilla Melee 1.2. 1.02.
Yeah, well, like, okay, 1.0 has some different things to it that that you can't do in the future versions. For one, there's a few glitches that like are slightly different, and I think one or two characters have like either a different weight or like not as complete in very, very, very like unnoticeable ways.
Like, I saw a video of 1.0. Like, if a Captain Falcon were to dare Ganon at 0, it were to instant spike him down without any way to get back up. Like, you can't act out of it or anything. That's just one thing about that version.
Yeah, I could see the concerns. Like, that's kind of the same thing with the Smashbox. Everything needs to be consistent across the board,
Yeah.
just in order for everything to be more accurate.
Oh yeah, I remember. Also, another person who used like the box was a Marvel player.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Cloud.
Yeah, Cloud 805.
Yeah, he
Some guy
bought
had-
Evo.
Some guy actually had a box at Low Tier City.
Oh really?
It was allowed.
I mean, like, I wouldn't see any reason to ban it. I just think it's not as good a controller for like unless you're a god.
Yeah.
People become gods, dude.
Yeah, you can relearn how to play the game in a different controller. Like this version is like the better version compared to the one that Gravy had.
Hacks Money practically did it already. He's pretty damn close. He's beaten Cyrox and like, I think he beat Kage. He's beaten like very good players.
2-1 Kage.
Yeah. Didn't he take Xbox to Game 3 or something?
Yep.
That's actually
I think
nuts.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Especially for being out of the game for so long. Like, he had several, like almost a year, it felt like, where he just couldn't play because of his hand. And he just came back with this new controller, and he's good to go.
Yeah, and that kind of like proves my whole PPMD thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were talking about earlier, PPMD, even though he's gone, he'd still remain probably in the upper echelon of players.
Yeah. I feel that's what happens with a lot of real top players. They can still be that good even though they've been gone for so long.
It's
a matter of time.
Yeah, there's Cloud. I think he got 9th at LTC. Is that right, Aaron?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, Cloud did great.
He did very well versus Ty. He could have definitely taken it.
Yeah. It was a heartbreaker.
That's crazy. I don't know. As a player, I feel like it would upset me if a person was perceived to not be playing as much, but they still won. But I guess like people like that still play like in their homes and stuff, and so it's not as noticeable, but they're still pretty much active.
Oh, and yeah. If y'all done talking about that, then we can go into the last one, which is, should case modifications be legal, which is like the shield drop notches and stuff like that?
Oh, okay.
I think that's fine.
I do too. I don't see...
Some of it is fine. I think like Arduino is kind of pushing it a bit.
No, that's different. What he's talking about is actual like hardware mods, not the actual software.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
Did I say that right? I think not messing with the motherboard is what I mean. Because what the Arduino does, it actually adds an extra motherboard basically to the damn thing.
That sounds highly illegal. I don't know exactly what it changes, but if someone said that they were adding a motherboard to a controller, I'd be like, oh no. Then
I mean, people have gotten away with just, I only have 20XX of Melee, and then come to find out that dude like modded that 20XX, even though it looks like every other 20XX.
There's that one case. I think it was like in Ohio or something. Yeah, where like they modded it. Yeah, the Pichu dude. They modded it only so that if you're like in port 4, your color blue, you hold down L. There's like a lot of different things to do, and it makes Pichu like super OP.
Yeah, like Pichu becomes mid-high tier for like better stats boxes and like data than what Pichu already has.
Yeah, like more percent, more hitbox.
The punchline to that bit, though, is that
because Melee is really grassroots. I feel like a lot more people who are going to Melee tournaments bring their setups and bring their CRTs, so it would be more of a problem than in other games.
I mean,
where
like,
the venue might have it.
We had this exact problem at LTC, which wasn't exactly like, someone's trying to mod the game, but like we had modded versions of the game and we had to throw those setups out.
There was literally a modded version of the game on the stream setup at LTC.
It was just the TE, but like the TE did crash.
Yeah, it's still modded.
Because it wasn't the most updated version, which is actually like fine. But it's like, ugh.
Yeah, I wonder why they did that.
I get frustrated because not everyone here has updated their TE. I get mad.
My TE is updated.
Your TE is updated. I trust you, ALP.
Yeah.
Was that what the picture was that you posted the other day in the group about someone's...
No, that one was because there were 4 versions of Melee, and they're all just listed as Melee.
So that was Toad's setup.
Yeah, I had to boot up, I had to spend 45 minutes just booting up one Melee setup, and then find out that it doesn't have a memory card for Melee, so I need to go to another setup, get the right version of Melee that's not 1.0 or 1E or whatever the bad version of TE we had was, and then set up that setup.
Jesus Christ. People, check out your setups so the TOs don't hate you.
Yeah. Don't have a billion melees.
Don't have a billion melees.
The true story of this podcast. Don't have a billion melees.
I literally got 4.07 recently.
Nice.
How is it?
It's nice. I mean, I don't really mess with too much stuff. I just wanted the random CPU DI.
See, that's the one I'm talking about, Riku.
Oh.
Yeah. It's good.
It also comes with like a bunch of custom music and textures. I recently figured it out. It has like a bunch. It's insane.
Okay, well, for now it sounds like we're good on talking about melee and anime rule set.
Yeah.
Let's just go down the road. Truth, do you think these changes are okay, like acceptable? Would you play a tournament with these rules?
I think there's like some parts that are like questionable, like the ones we talked about. I think there's like one about the choosing if you want to play on stream or not or whatever. About coaching.
Oh, that too.
They pretty much killed coaching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wasn't it also like if you want to... Oh, no. That was the Evo post.
Yeah, Evo.
Evo is different. Their rule set is actually legit stupid.
Evo,
Yeah.
like, I feel like we should get into this then, which is Evo had a separate rule set that is like, if you want to be allowed to coaching, then you're allowed to not go on stream and just play on a normie setup so that you can get coached.
Yeah.
That's literally one of the dumbest things ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the whole thing about it is, well, coaching just looks bad to the viewers. So we're just going to make it so that coaching isn't around the viewers.
Yeah, they're basically just trying to push it into the corner and say coaching isn't happening, but it's happening there, like off stream.
Yeah, it's a little scummy. I'm like, maybe don't go to Evo, go to Combo Breaker.
Yeah, Evil's always been a little suspect, though. I mean, at least when Smash is related, they've had weird rule sets, treated the players badly. I know Smash 4 was apparently run really bad last year. I don't know. Whenever someone asks if they should go to a major, I never recommend Evo.
There's actually Combo Breaker now. Yeah,
there's actually another rule set, a rule in the rule set that MIOM released. Some people were talking about it and some people are mad about it, where like you can't have like offensive gamer tags or anything that has like any kind of like sexual innuendo.
Okay, yeah, I saw that.
Nah.
No more Bobby Big Balls, stuff like that. But I wonder what the limit is.
Damn, that sounds really...
Wait, for gamer tags or in-game tag?
Literally gamer tags.
Oh, what the F?
Well, that's what I remember it being.
I think it might be in-game tags. That sounds weird. What about people who already have like blue tags?
I don't know. I guess for like bigger events, you'd have to like change them, like PPMD did technically.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that at all. Anyways, wrapping up.
Yeah, no,
we talk about LTC.
Yeah.
Well, actually, one last thing, which is, and this came up, I think, just today for Smash 4. They were talking about... Yeah,
the
restocks.
Now, Texas has ran 3 stocks for, like, since the beginning, really. We've actually kind of gotten away from it recently. I think San Antonio is the only region that still does 3 stocks.
Didn't Laredo, like, do 3 stocks until, like, last week?
They just switched out, yeah. They literally just switched to 2 stock.
You see, like, the problem with, like, 3 stock is that there are scrubs who, like, make the game longer.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it would be very good for top players. And I think it also lessens the chance of, like, upsets happening. I agree with it all in all. I mean, you just have to, like, kind of deal with the scrubs, you know. Or at least don't put them on stream or have them wait on stream.
To me, the biggest problem is just that people don't want to watch 3 stock. And I'm like, if the game's healthier for a rule change, why would you not go for it?
Very true.
Like, to me, it's always more important for the players to have a healthier game than, like, the stream to be more exciting.
But then there's also, like, you know, the spectator part actually almost kind of matters. I mean, with the whole esports thing growing.
Yeah.
But even then, it doesn't matter that much. I mean, you'll probably lose, like, a small portion of viewers, so the game will still definitely be alive.
Oh, definitely.
Just less revenue.
A game will live and die by its rule set too. Yeah, that's the other thing. But like, if we get, and I was having that conversation a few days ago when Core 8 Gaming did a very good video about sponsorship interests controlling a game like, say, Street Fighter V.
This developer with player-aligned interest. But what does that mean?
Regularity that rewards our skills and the financial backing to produce a stable world of competition.
While I like the sound of that, is a stable competitive orbit something spectators want to see?
They're finicky. They don't, one day Daigo could, beat everyone. Oh my god, Daigo's the best. Yeah. The next week, he loses, he gets like 9th or something. Daigo sucks, Daigo's washed up. Instantly, Daigo's washed up.
Yeah.
People don't care about who's the best anymore. They just want something to talk shit about.
Maybe Flo is right. Maybe people don't care about who the better player is, but care more about the spectacle. If true, the model might look like this. But notice how the focus on player and competition is gone, and how player passion is replaced by sponsor interest.
I saw that video where they were talking about how like Street Fighter V sucks.
Street Fighter V has become very much like Spectator the game. So like its balance has gotten thrown out several times in favor of like some things just out of nowhere, simply to like throw a wrench in the whole thing. And because of that, like the players suffer, but it's very, very exciting to every Evo see like an entirely new top 8.
Yeah, as far as the stock rule set goes, I mean, it's good as a TO. I don't like it as much because I like tournaments to be done quickly. But as a player experience, I mean, it's a lot more fun. The game feels less jank. Like, it feels like even if you're behind, like if you SD'd or something, you can make it back. I feel like it's better for the players, but I can also see where viewers are coming from when they're like, I don't really want to watch like this long set between maybe an unexciting matchup. But like ALP said, maybe just don't put those players on stream. But it's also a little rude. I know a little bit ago, probably a few months ago, there was this post on Reddit about this Sonic main who had gone like ridiculously far in bracket. I think like he got like 17th at like a major, and they were just refusing to put him on stream because he was a Sonic main. And that's like
super scummy. I disagree with that.
Yeah,
that's really BM. But then you also want the viewership. It's really hard to say.
Yeah, you gotta balance it out,
I mean, but at one point he's probably gonna lose. I mean, do you really think that he didn't get top 8?
He didn't get top 8, but he made it like far enough that maybe, I don't know. I think he beat like another top player, and his name was like True Blue or something.
Do you remember if he got like on stream once at all?
No, I don't think he got on at all.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
He got on stream for a second, and then they kicked him off.
That's even worse.
Yeah, it was really grimy. I can't remember what tournament it was at, but I don't know. It's hard to keep those players off stream just because it's BM. I don't think free stock is going to happen personally, but I think at least it's nice to have discussion about it. Like Zero bringing it up is nice.
I mean, like, I think it's funny that he himself is the one bringing it up, because he actually already did a video on that like a year ago, I think.
And there's also like the same thing kind of gets brought up in Melee sometimes, where like top players like Leffen would want like 3 out of 5s in top 64, even top 128.
Jeez.
And yeah. Yeah, and I actually almost kind of agree with that, but I think it really should only be top 64.
So
yeah,
like,
all the way to 128 is a bit far. Like, not really necessary.
Is this where we get into like, I still don't understand why Melee is 8 minutes. Like, from the standpoint of a spectator, a TO, and a player, I don't understand why Melee is 8 minutes.
Go watch Samus versus Peach. Then go ahead and talk about it.
Okay. God damn it. I mean, like, why are we... Okay. Street Fighter 4 allowed matchups where timeout was the goal, and because the counter was never nerfed to slow down, in fact, was set to speed up, those matches stayed the same, but were more exciting because they were allowed to play out exactly the same with like with more pressure applied. That was a matchup of pressure, E Honda versus Bison in Street Fighter 4. Simply just holding as much life as you can until timer. And that is very stressful. At any moment, if someone presses the wrong button, full hit, like full combo with counter hit applied, and then just running away with the match.
Hey, whatever gets you the W.
Whatever gets you the W. And it's very interesting to watch. I would actually, that is my counter argument. Go watch that match and tell me that's boring.
It's boring.
Damn.
Yeah, but in the case of like Peach and Samus or like Puff Puff or matchups like that, oh, that's bad. They actually have to play when they play neutral. It naturally goes that slow.
True.
Yeah.
They're like real passive characters.
Yeah, but like that's why I'm saying you're saying it needs to be 8 minutes for those matches to play out. That's why I'm saying I'd like the timer to be lowered so that timeout becomes a more viable option than just having to play until like an entire 8 minutes go by.
Well, I guess that makes sense, but at the same time, like
if timeout's the goal from the beginning,
is kind of cancerous.
Yeah, if timeout's the goal from the beginning, then shouldn't timeout be sooner?
I mean, at what point is it considered stalling?
That's I think actually, who is that up to? That's just up to the TO, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's up to the TO, which is actually kind of weird because at any point a TO can just say, "Oh, you're stalling, now you're DQ'd."
Yeah, it's kind of scary. Like as a player, I don't know. That's maybe a decision that should be across the board the same.
Yeah, it's a shaky subject.
Yeah, it's hard, but it's hard to find an answer to that. Like, I don't even know what I would say is considered stalling per se, because you could just be playing safe, depending on what your character is. But you could also be just wasting time. I don't know.
Well, what did you think about what HBox did to Chew Dad at DreamHack?
I didn't see that, but assuming it's the same thing that HBox has done in the past, it's stalling, but I mean, it's just optimal for his character. I mean, what's the point of going in when you can just do that?
It's like half and half because like you're trying to like not get grabbed by characters that can just like infinite you. So it's like, but the way HBox is playing, he can play a little bit more in. But hey, but if you want to win,
it was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was boring for sure.
Just go and watch that last game, Austin. Trust me, you'll have a blast.
Awesome, sounds good.
It'll be real fun, man.
I don't know. That's always going to be a touchy subject. That's probably one of the hardest subjects when it comes to Smash, I'd say, is stalling. Because it's like one of the few games where you really can stall a lot. Most fighting games have like a 90-second timer max.
Well, most fighting games actually have a wall.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
So it's really kind of a Smash-only related issue. I'm sure there's at least like one or two other games, but it's a big issue in Smash than other fighting games.
Yeah, Smash is the only game where I could think where like you have more advantage the closer you are to the wall, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, because of Ledge, it gives you invincibility. So
yeah, it gives you invincibility. The only thing I could think about it is that there is a reason that every single game that replicates Melee or do anything, PM, Smash 4, Brawlout, Rivals of Aether, they made tech to make sure that like people can't stall.
They'll literally just put on the stream.
Yeah. And that's why I think we should leave it.
Yeah.
Because we talked a long while about it.
Yeah. Long story short, rule sets are hard. It's really hard to make decisions because there's just with how many tournaments there are right now, there's a ridiculous amount of situations, and it's almost impossible to find a definite answer to all.
One tournament of which is LTC.
Electricity 5. That was fun last year. I think all of us went last year. I'm not sure. Aaron, did you go?
No, I didn't go.
So
and Riku didn't go.
Three of us went. You, me, and Truth went. Esteban, but he's not here right now.
Rip.
Who's that?
I hate that guy.
The guy who's working right now.
No, his mic's just busted.
Anyways.
Yeah, it was fun last year. We didn't really get the chance to go out this year. It still looked like it was pretty good. I think I'm going to talk about Smash 4 first. I only have like 3 things to say on it. I'll try to keep it quick and concise. Basically, Smash 4, apparently there was some problems running the pools. A lot of the pool leaders were confused and like they weren't all working together. So the tournament ended up ending at like 10 p.m. the first day, and it was supposed to be done by like 7 or something, I think.
Dude, it was almost the same way for like Melee. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I feel like organization is a huge thing. Like all the TOs need to have like a meeting, be discussing things. I think there should always be a head TO directing them. I think it's a really important thing for tournaments to run well. And if they're not coordinated, then you're just going to end up having like a huge mess.
I think they should have had megaphones at least, because literally the TOs were yelling over the speakers they had on the actual projector.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that's one of the important things for a tournament is that TOs need to be able to project their voice to the entire venue, because you're speaking to the entire venue almost. If you're having a tournament, if you're at a tournament, like the majority of the people there are there to compete, right?
Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. I didn't even hear my pool captain until I got like pretty decently close to him.
Mm-hmm, yeah. So yeah, there was problems with that. I heard some players complaining, but I mean, it happens, especially with big tourneys like that. Hopefully it doesn't happen in the future. My second point would be a lot of Bayonetta hate, especially because this tourney,
I mean,
it had three Bayonettas in top 4, top 4 winner side. It was crazy.
Bayonetta hate is dumb, but I kind of agree with it because I know it can be like cancerous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the same way for me. I think it's dumb. Like I laugh at people who cry over Bayonetta, but at the same time, I'm like, damn, Bayonetta's so strong.
Yeah, she's really strong.
Yeah, there was some crazy.
I feel like there's too much hate though. Like,
dude, they don't know
it gets unnecessary at some point.
At least they don't have to like deal with ICs, you know.
Mm-hmm. Or Meta Knight.
Meta Knight.
Oh yeah, Meta Knight. I remember those days.
Same.
Jesus.
But yeah, I don't know. It was interesting. We saw Mistake upset Zero in winner side and then lose the rematch in losers. So you kind of wonder, like, maybe just players need to adapt to the matchup and be ready for each Bayonetta. Because, like, they're all kind of a little bit different in the way that they play.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. There's also, it definitely, I think she carries players. Like, there are players who went from being a nobody to being PR'd in their region.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, obviously, top players who play Bayo are going to be top players pretty much regardless of who they play, but it doesn't mean she doesn't help.
I mean, you want to know my opinion, and I didn't think about this until I watched a video about Lily. Is that she's a high-risk character where you kind of have to call out your opponent at the start.
Except there's no risk. Because she's like one of the safest characters in the game.
Okay, well. My point
True.
being is that she's a very, very good tournament character. Short match character.
Mm-hmm.
The shorter the stocks, the more she can get away with quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Over a long set, maybe she doesn't like work as well.
I mean, that's a possibility.
Yeah.
The Zero Mistake set was best of 3 in winners.
And then in the best of 5, he just got bopped.
He lost. Yeah.
Adaptation.
I think it was like 3-1. Yeah, but it is Zero. I mean, we're talking about the best player in the world. So maybe I feel like it's hard to compare him and Bayonettas to the scene in general.
I mean, at the same time, Zero considers that a bad matchup.
Zero doesn't think Diddy's that good, though. Diddy's the one.
Okay, fair enough.
There's one more thing I had to say for LTC.
Communication, the Bayonetta hate, and
Tweak won. It was kind of crazy. We got a Cloud winning. Well, it wasn't a major per se. It was like I think a B tier event as far as the PGR goes.
Second tier.
Yeah, it was.
I honestly expected Zero to like stomp him again. Like he did.
He's really good. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of like he's getting up there. I feel like the next PGR is going to look a lot different.
Yeah,
and I have a lot of Bayos and a lot more newer players like Tweak. Tweak's like, in my opinion, right now, probably top 5 in the world. I think
for sure, top 10.
People would play some
top 10,
higher.
yeah. I still think Zero's number 1. Like,
I don't think anyone could doubt
that. And after that, it's still like, I guess you can still say Leo's number 2, but
maybe Leo or Salem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say Leo, Salem, then Tweak, and then
probably like Nairo or something.
I say we should wait for the end of the year, honestly, because I mean things can happen with a game like Smash 4.
Yeah, I think especially with Smash 4, yeah, the game is just gonna keep changing over and over. But yeah, LTC Smash 4 was pretty cool. I like seeing all the upsets. The little Bayonetta thing is a little concerning, and it just generated even more hate. But I enjoyed the top 8. I liked watching it.
Who from RGV went?
Wispy only.
Just
He
Wispy?
got 17th, losing to SM Curry, who's a Dallas Sonic.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And he lost 2-1 to Deluxe Menu. Apparently, he wasn't really into the match.
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunate, but he won Dig Dug and Bomberman.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
boy.
hey, RGV has the best Dig Dug Bomberman player in Texas.
Hey,
Yep.
before we move on to Melee, do you have anything you want to say about Smash Factor?
Oh,
Smash
yeah,
Factor.
that's right.
I actually,
It was really cool. I
I
watched like most of it.
I thought I tuned into LTC, right? And I'm watching. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, there's 2 Mexican players playing. That's awesome. And then after that, there was 2 Mexican players, and then there was a Mexican player in Anti. I'm like, damn, I didn't know Anti went to LTC. Everyone's coming out to this event. That's awesome. Realized I'd been watching Smash Factor 6 for like 30 minutes. I was like, oh. It was a nice tournament. Like I enjoyed watching. I don't know. I feel like Mexico is low key like really good.
Yeah.
They're good in a lot
amazing.
of fighting games. I forgot what the other ones are. Are they good in Blaze Blue?
KOF.
KOF. There you go.
KOF.
Mexico's also pretty good in Melee.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good at Melee.
Yeah, it was exciting to watch. I did go back and watch some of the top 8. I didn't remember. I don't even know who won. I think it was probably
that's
Leo.
right.
From,
No, I know. Oh, for Smash 4, yeah. Leo.
but it was exciting to watch. I watched a little bit of it. Pretty much a standard tourney there. I think Anti got eliminated early. Like
Yeah, you got like 17th or something.
yeah, pre-top 16. So that was kind of notable, but I feel like a lot of players get wrecked when they go to Mexico because Mexico's got a lot of hidden bosses. So it wasn't that notable. And Leo winning is pretty basic. I mean, he wins, I'd say, 95% of the tournaments over there. So yeah, I don't really have much to say on Smash.
I feel like my one thing I have to say about Smash Factor was that a couple players that I really didn't even know about that just came out, and I was really like impressed by them.
Mhm.
First of all, Rox, ROX, like really young kid. He got like top 8.
Mhm.
He beat like all these good players. And then Captain Levy, who formerly known as Cloudy,
Mhm.
Roy player, beat Kameme 3-1 in winner's bracket. I
Yeah.
was really impressed by him.
I saw Mr. R tweeting out that he thinks he's the best Roy in the world, and I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I forgot I was about to say one more thing also. Oh, the one thing I have to say about Smash Factor, I wish more people would go. Because I feel like a lot of players don't travel because it's in another country. A lot of players from the U.S. don't go. I think it's good for players to go into other countries, especially one such as Mexico. I don't know. I feel like more people should go to tourneys there. Like, I wanted to go to Smash Factor 6, but obviously we couldn't go to LTC either, so we were just busy in the end.
Yeah,
But I definitely want to make it out to one of the Smash Factors. They look like people who run the tournament run it great. They seem really nice. I don't know.
That'd be sick to go to, honestly.
Yeah.
I'll probably go next
Sure,
year if
yeah.
I have the opportunity.
More people go to Smash Factor. That's all I have to say.
Okay, and I guess that's it for Smash 4?
Yep.
We're
That's
all
it.
good?
Yeah.
Good to go.
Well, LTC also had Melee, and ALP, you actually competed. So, first off,
Yes, I
would you
did.
like to just talk about like what it was like to go to LTC this year?
Well, the road trip was very long and annoying.
What is it not, dude? It's Houston, right? Oh,
Dallas.
that's Dallas. That's right. Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus
I only
Christ.
did like 5 hours of the drive, though.
Only.
Only.
Lamau.
What do you call it? Yeah, Michael drove us last year. It was not that nice. Like, we had air conditioning, like a little bit of air conditioning in the van, but it was still like hot. I'm not sure if it's like the Dallas weather or what's up.
Well, really, it's just Texas weather.
It was
It
Dallas.
felt especially hot, is what I'm saying. So what else happened at LTC?
Well, LTC was actually very nice. I mean, they had a lot of setups. What did suck about it is they would, at the end of the day, they took down the setups pretty fast. Like, it was like 9 p.m. and they're already taking down setups.
They did that last year too. I remember that.
I think like most majors now should have like 24-hour friendlies.
I
Yeah.
thought I had it. I thought I had that.
They did, but they had it at like a hotel, and they called it the friendly room. And we actually went, me, Cloud, and Dylan, after the event ended, and there was only like 7 people there, and with like 1 melee setup.
Oh, jeez.
That's one of the things I liked about Texas Showdown is they literally just have the place open, and it's the hotel that it's in. You can also just like rent a room. So basically, you would walk from your hotel room down to where all the friendlies are being played, and everyone would just be there like having fun. It was awesome.
Yeah, but besides that, everything was nice. I mean, it was a pretty well-run event, except for the obvious like pool captain issue where we couldn't hear them. And it did seem like they didn't know what was going on at one point, but then everything kind of like sorted itself out.
But
How about doubles and singles?
Oh, singles is fun. I mean, if you want to talk about my run, is that what we're doing here?
Well, first, okay, aside from you, who else went to LTC with you? I know Cloud.
It was me, Cloud, and Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan. Also known as Dylon.
Yes.
Who?
Took a while for me to get that, but now I get it.
You didn't get it?
How did Dylon do? I actually didn't hear anything about how he did.
Unfortunately, my man drowned in pools. I think he went like 3 and 2, or 2 and 3. I don't know. I know he took like one set for sure.
Heard he was having like hand problems.
Yeah, he's been having hand problems. He did tell me that was going to be pretty much maybe his last tournament until the end of the year.
Oh, that's right. I remember. Jeez.
Rip.
Yeah, his hand issues are getting pretty bad, but it should get better over time as long as he's not playing the game.
Yeah.
He was like grinding for a couple months. He's due for a rest.
I think like Melee's the only game. I guess PM has that a little bit too, where it's just you hear of people just their hands degrading as they play, as they practice, and I'm like, I don't know if I can like practice this game and feel good about it.
Yeah, that's why I don't touch Melee too often.
Would you like to say that again while I post this clip to RGB?
I mean, I guess you could.
I'm kidding.
It sucks kind of that you have to like preserve your hands for that game. But I also wonder if part of it is people not like stretching their fingers enough. Like, I don't know. Every time before I play a game, I stretch my hands. Like,
yeah, I do have like a little stretching regimen, but like I sometimes neglect it. And I do notice the hand pain does come after like long periods of playing.
Yeah.
But typically my hands are fine, honestly.
I feel like it's sometimes like, I don't know. With some people, they experience it really bad where they have lots of hand issues. Other people, they never experience it.
Yep.
PK Joey in the Twitch chat though.
Yeah, shout out to PK Joey. I saw that.
Hey.
I saw that too. I wasn't gonna say anything about it. I just like continue moving the podcast forward. ALP, who did you play that's notable, and how did your sets go?
Well, through pools, I just swept through them. I did play, I think, some guy named Unspecialed. He's from Kansas. He's like ranked 2. I think he's like right below Bobby Frizz, and like he was kind of easy to beat. In winners round 1 for top 64, I played Pitt. I don't know if you know Pitt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a peach main from Mexico. I honestly had close games with him, but it was still 2-0. I do have Johns. The only legit John I have is I actually did not get steep because I am a degenerate.
Jesus Christ.
No Johns.
Yeah, we actually had gotten to Dash around maybe 12 a.m. and I told myself I was going to knock out right away, but we stayed up till like 3 a.m. playing friendlies.
Oh, me, Rick, and Joey made that mistake way back when at Forte, and I feel like even though we were warmed up that night, everyone was worse off for it. Actually, I don't know. I can never tell. It's been so long. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Forte was pretty good.
And we did have to wake up kind of early. We got up like around 10 a.m. And my top 64 didn't start till 7 p.m. So like by the time I did fight Scythed, which is the guy who beat me, I had been up for around 12 hours.
Rip.
Make sure you get proper rest, everyone. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not fun. I was honestly surprised with how well I did, considering I was pretty steepy. My set with Mojo was actually decently close. The first game, he like 2-stocked me. In the second game, I'm pretty sure it was last stock, but he had like 0%.
And that's something I also want to touch on. I feel like it's nice when tournaments, especially for Smash games, when the pools start like a little bit later in the day. Because I don't know, I feel like Smashers in general, maybe it's just all fighting game players, are more prone to like staying up late, playing all night. I don't know. I when I see the pools are at like 4 p.m. or something, I'm like, that's awesome. That means I can go to sleep at like 3 and I'll still be refreshed for the tournament.
Shout out to the poor people at Evo who like their tournaments are at 7 a.m.
7 a.m.
Marvel 3.
Dude, shout outs to IGX Melee. We started like at 3 p.m.
Yep.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Still haven't gotten paid.
Oh, that's fine.
Hey, you can't call out people on this podcast unless
No, they said like I think it was roughly 5 to 7 days. I can't remember, but we'll give them time.
Yeah. Super call out cast. Here we go, everyone. I'm calling out ALP. He still hasn't posted IGX VODs.
Oh,
I'm gonna call out Michael for never posting any VODs ever.
No. He got the important one.
I got the very important one. Riku versus matches.
Yes.
No one say why. No one say why. Everyone, like, if people want to find out why that was important, go watch the video.
Please do.
But yeah, that was like pretty much my run at LTC. I played Pit, I played Mojo, I lost, and then I played Scythed, and then I lost 2-1.
Rip.
Yeah. You did pretty good. You got like 16th, I think he said.
17th.
Right?
16th is not a place, Michael.
Yeah. Okay.
SMH.
Yeah. But other than that, I was actually really happy with the LTC trip overall because I already knew Scythed beating me was like an upset because Cloud just like mollywopped him. and the next day, I ended up playing a lot better. And I was warming up MT, I warmed up Wizrobe, and I was playing like a god.
Yeah.
I warmed up Wizrobe for like a good 3 hours. I mean, I understand Falcon might be one of my weaker matchups, so it makes sense I would lose to Scythed when I was the way I was. But Wizrobe really did help me a lot, actually.
Pretty
understandable.
And who won LTC?
Who was he?
Yeah.
Wizrobe? That's
Yeah.
Yeah, he won.
He won.
Last year's LTC. He's a nice guy. He's quiet, but he's nice.
Yep.
Because a lot of people went last year, like a lot of higher profile players.
Yeah, Mango, H-Box. Was Mango there? Yeah, Mango's there.
Yeah, he was there.
Mango was there. He was
Lucky.
just hiding.
Yeah.
I remember that tournament as a tournament where Lucky forced off H-Box.
Dude, that was one of the hype moments I've ever had, like at a tournament. Maybe second to Javi versus Ty.
The pizza match.
Oh, fuck. That's right. The pizza match.
The pizza match. Nestidos, dude. Oh, that was some random bullshit. Jesus Christ. Oh, boy. Yeah, LTC is good each year, and I feel like it gets better. We'll save this for next week, but apparently PM got kind of shafted. Or next week. Next week, we're going to talk more about PM. It's going to be the PM cast next week.
Yo, me and Dylan got top 8 at doubles, though.
And PM? Oh, no, in Melee.
No, Michael, no, they did not.
Well, who'd you lose to?
We lost to Scythed.
Dude.
Every time.
The curse.
The curse.
He's better than you.
That was like the most heartbreaking set.
Yeah, it was like game 5 last stock, and I just got stopped.
The 2v1.
Dude, it was in Gloomshot. I saw it there and I was like, oh no.
Oh no. It doesn't have 2K views.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with it considering me and Dylan like never team.
Yeah, y'all are playing pretty good.
Yeah, you guys were doing good.
I liked it.
We need a team, Marcus. I feel like we'll be like amazing.
Hey, so
Very pew-fat.
by the way, are we making the Death Pact here? We're going to CCC. Everyone.
Yes. I'm going.
I was already planning on going.
Same.
That was
Alright,
such
Dan.
a fun tournament last year. I mean, I love Krebs, I love Remo, the whole SU crew. They're just like the biggest of Houston homies.
Team
Oh, like,
Remo.
The only thing I disagreed with Clutch G class last year was, of course, the heat. Actually, I have two things. I say the only thing.
Yeah, it was a little hot.
It was hot, and also they didn't have numbered setups.
That's
That was a little
Yeah.
weird. I didn't understand that either.
You guys know why I hate ALP? Because he complains about his hands being cold, and then he's complaining about the venue being too hot.
It needs to be perfect for me, man.
He's a delicate flower.
I think Scythedge, or whatever his name was, just better.
Dude, Aaron walks into every venue with like a thermometer. He's like, nah, this is bad, I'm leaving.
Nah, but it was like legit hot at Clutch City. It was pretty bad.
It was
Yeah,
pretty
pretty
hot. But
ugly.
I think it's because they didn't have the balance yet. I talked to Krebs about it last year. He says that they were going to be more on point this year.
I wonder
Probably.
if they're gonna host it at the same place.
Yeah, it's going to be the same place.
Okay, that place was pretty cool,
Nice.
but like, gosh dang.
Like it.
I'm sure it'll be a lot better.
Yeah, I actually do appreciate that there was just an entire segment of the floor dedicated to the friendlies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they didn't take down setups until like last day, like at the end of Melee, is when they started taking off.
I
Setups.
found people playing Street Fighter 4 there. That was the moment that I was like, oh, dude, Clutch City class is legit.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Clutch City Clash, did you guys hear about the Panda Global event the same weekend?
Which one?
Yeah. I heard.
No, what?
Yeah,
Pretty bad.
Smash United is pretty upset about it because they already had booked, because Blur has this giant calendar of all the important Smash events, and you book your tournament there basically to make sure there's no like crossover. And Panda Global booked over Clutch City Clash.
Wow, that's coming a bit.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a Miami Beach tournament, so it's going to be legit. And top players are probably going to want to go, and that's going to steal like talent from Clutch City.
God damn it.
Dick.
Yeah, a lot of Smash United's pretty upset about it. It's really disappointing, and all Panda Global can do is all they did was say sorry.
Wow.
So
That
you heard it here
sucks.
first. Boo everyone at Panda. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that.
That's basically what they're doing right now, actually.
Really?
Yeah, they're actually pretty upset about it.
I mean, like, just you telling me in that moment, I'm like, God, that's terrible. Why?
They already had to change their date because they had LTC scheduled on the same weekend of CCC, so CCC changed their time, and it had to
Exactly.
That sucks.
They're not rescheduling again. I know that for sure.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, they are not.
Yeah.
Go to the Houston Melee page if you guys haven't joined it, and you'll see a lot of like Panda Global hate. It's pretty funny.
It's pretty. Join the Houston Smash 4 Hell page, and you'll see a lot of Panda Global love instead.
They don't need a hell page.
Why do they have a Hell page?
Nobody needs a hell page.
RGV Smash is the Hell page.
RGB. Smash Hell win.
So, anyways, I think maybe we should move on to talking about SmashCon, which will be happening this weekend.
Yeah, future events. We have a few. For local people, obviously, we've got Let Me Smash, which happens every week. Actually, you know what? It might not happen this week. I have to ask because Omnicon
They kinda need to
this
be-
weekend.
Oh no.
They need to be more like they need to like make the announcements earlier for Let Me Smash, because they kind of just do it like last minute.
Mm-hmm.
And at times I have to make the announcement. Yeah, but you know how people are; they forget.
Don't worry,
They have
I'm
other
gonna
things to care
send
about.
Fish a message like right now, and then be like, if he sends me yes or no, I'll post about it, and then say, oh, also go to Omnicon. But yeah, Omnicon this weekend for us.
Yeah, but it's like a $30 pass for one day and $45 for the weekend.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Yeah, no, that's
I don't have to pay for that.
Unless Fish
Pretty
has
terrible.
some way to like lower the price for tournament attendees, that would be like sick.
Yeah.
That's the one downside about cons. I feel like is like you get like an influx of players. Like they're the scrubs, the con scrubs, basically.
Yeah.
Wow, look at all this money, and then no players have the money to enter. Like no legit players, so it ends up being like probably like 12 good players, and then the rest is just scrubs.
Like
Con scrubs give me money.
Yeah.
They give
That's how
ALP
Aaron
power
is
so
about
that he
it.
can go attend CCC.
Well, I have a sponsor now.
That's true.
Oh, that's true. So you're gonna get to go to CCC for
KYOTO.
free.
Yeah,
KYOTO.
pretty much. Shout outs to KYOTO Esports.
Hey, no plugging your. You can't plug your sponsors. On the
Yeah, you can.
Taco Bell sponsor me. Taco Bell is delicious. Eat their food every night.
Yeah, and I don't think there's anything big happening at besides SmashCon. SmashCon's gonna be very big for a lot of things. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, ALP, please.
What did AP do?
You changed this
What
guy.
did I-
Oh,
Kyoto
You didn't
ad
do that?
you got JPEG. Thank you.
I did that.
What happened?
This is the part where we get the check.
Oh no.
Hey!
Where
Where's my
we get the
check?
check and not ALP.
I don't see that on my phone, but I see it on the stream.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. Also at SmashCon, we actually literally like halfway through the podcast, I saw a tweet. Apparently, Rivals of Aether is releasing another character.
They're gonna announce their new character, which they haven't said anything about who that character is. Ori's
that's
already
weird.
in the game, but El Rano has been posting the new official artist for Rivals of Aether has been like teasing that they have a sword character. They've been teasing that
shit.
character for a long time.
No sword furries.
Before they just import Mark.
Maybe now.
I need to get Rivals of Aether.
Maybe
I love that
now
game.
Rivals of Aether will finally have more waifus. Maybe then I'll start playing Rivals of Aether again.
You care about wife.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You gotta appreciate the husband.
No,
Wait.
all the husband.
No.
Okay, aside from Raster, all the husbandos are bad,
Raster is top tier.
and Raster's just Falco. I would.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I should just go play melee.
Yeah, just play melee. That's all you need.
true.
Yeah,
A better
I mean,
version.
I love that game.
Icons is gonna have more public beta testing at SmashCon, and they're gonna have a public stream this time. I think.
That's awesome.
Yeah, finally out in the open.
Yeah, I actually really like the idea of SmashCon because, like we just mentioned, there's the problem with the cons and everything, where like good players usually don't go out because it's too expensive. Super Smash Con is an example of a con that's just for Super Smash Brothers. Like it's just for that. So it's like you're going to with a con. It's like a whole bunch of people there, but it's all about the game that you love. Personally, it's one of the ones that I'd want to travel to the most. That and like CEO. But yeah, I don't know. I just think it's an awesome idea, and they have like all the Smash games there. I know they had Brawl last year. It was pretty hype. Like mostly because everyone forgot how to camp, but it was hype.
People forgot what a ledge
They
was.
played an honest top 8, an honest brawl.
Yeah,
journey.
it was everyone just like fighting each other straight up.
Yeah.
I hope it's gonna be hype this year. I think it's an S tier event. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
They were mentioning it on Twitter. But yeah, it's gonna be lit.
Was there anything else this coming week?
I don't think so. I think SmashCon is just like overtaking anything.
The main thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was about it.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Locally, we had like 2 things last week. We had like 2 events, I think.
Gamo and
yeah, Gamal and IGX.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, IGX.
Oh, dude, what's IGX?
I don't know what that
What is
is.
that, man?
What IGX, bud?
If you want to know what IGX is, go check out Smashcast episode 1. Like, share,
If
and
you want to
subscribe.
know what IGX is, press 1.
If you want to know what IGX is, PM ALP on Facebook and ask him
where the
what
VODs
IGX is.
And that's
Lol.
where the VODs are.
Ask this man what the VODs are.
You gotta add him on Twitter.
Oh, wait, has Rebo posted top 8 yet?
He was supposed to do Melee too.
Yeah, I asked him before I took off. I was like, oh, do you want to do it? And he was like, sure.
You should message him just in case.
I'll message him after this, too.
He posted the grand finals at least. I don't know if he posted everything else yet.
Oh, so he posted the body bag?
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually, the
no.
least hype set of top 8. Yeah.
I know, right? All the best sets were right before it.
Yeah.
Especially the winners finals. Cough, cough.
Cough.
Rip. I was gonna sleep.
Anyway, I guess that's it. That's a stream.
That's it.
Good one.
Cool.
Podcast.
Shout out to
Yeah.
ALP for joining us.
New record.
Yeah.
New record, dude.
Only 50 minutes this time.
All right, yeah, we want to
Okay.
shorten it down, keep things concise.
And like the less we have to talk about. Actually, you know what? I just said the less we have. We're gonna talk a lot about like the PM documentary. We're gonna talk about icons and what it takes to make a new game.
Wait, did you cut off the stream already?
No, not yet.
Okay, yeah, we missed out. Like, did we talk about our like local weeklies at all?
I mean, like,
What weeklies?
True.
Let me smash happened. I got 4th place representing IB.
in
I had a
Melee.
body. I had a body. My man.
I was thinking of like hosting a tournament, but like it seems like a money grab, so I don't know what to do.
That's all.
I will host a tournament at your house.
Something interesting that happened.
I beat ALP.
Just happened. Oh.
ALP,
I would not charge a venue fee, that's
ALP,
for sure.
all you have to do is tell people to bring their meat. It's done.
I made that a meme.
You did it's a meme that doesn't even exist.
Man, me and Michael did that.
Listen, Matt.
Oh
4th
boy.
place is higher than you've ever gotten, Kappa.
That's true.
Kappa.
It's higher than I got at Tekken.
True.
Higher
Kappa.
than Matt got at Tekken 2.
Where's our Tekken tournaments, guys?
We're also gonna host that one at ALP's, and somehow he wins it too.
I'm not gonna drive to Mercy.
It's gonna
Host Injustice, dude.
Injustice.
I'll win that.
And just ass.
Oh. No.
All right, that's it. Again, with me is the now newly created IB Death Fist.
Ooh!
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 Oos!
Oof.
IB Waifu Fighter 5 is below him.
I
Nani?
guess so. Nani.
IB It's Just Ass is over there at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
And twitch.tv/ALPRGV is our special guest of the week.
Hey.
Hashtag KYOTO ad revenue.
Guys, go give
Hey,
Kyoto
and-
all your money.
Hey, and remember,
Be sure
guys.
to give KYOTO Esports a follow.
As always, I'm going to be sure to post this like one day before OmniCon so that no one can have time to prepare that OmniCon exists.
Remember, guys. Remember, whenever you buy Kyoto apparel, use AOP for your code.
Yeah, ALP as your
You
code
get
and you're
5%
going to
off.
5% off discount.
And,
Don't forget, guys.
5% off.
Aaron, get Kyoto to like plug our podcast. Like, have him tweet it out.
Dude.
Oh, dude. Oh, boy.
Dude. Like, I mean, you're actually here.
I could probably just post it on my Twitter, and then they'll probably retweet it for me, or Bizarro will retweet it.
Oh, boy.
Do it.
He retweets like all my stuff, and yeah, he like favorites it too.
Post
Can you
a
give me an
picture
autograph?
of your cat and he retweets
Maybe,
it.
I don't know.
All
I think
right.
that's enough for tonight, y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
sign us all off right now. So I will see you all later. It's been nice. Say your pieces.
All right, bye guys. Thanks for having me.
Start Vohioing in the stream, everyone. Vohio, 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 Vohio.
Ohio.
Good stream.
Ohio.
I'm not doing that.
Why?
Do it, ALP. You need to be
Ohio,
cool.
Ohio, Ohio, Ohio.
Hey, he did it. Clip it. Clip it.
What does that
boy.
mean?
It means that you like drugs.
Oh no.
We caught ALP. He does drugs
Kyoto,
before every
can't
tournament.
retweet this now.
Adderall
Can't
boys.
retweet that.
Oh no. Michael, cut this
They're
out.
gonna drop ALP.
Anthony, please.
We're gonna have to restart this whole podcast, everyone. It's a mess.
Edit out the part of us talking about cutting it out.
We're gonna have another melee controversy on our hands. It's a mess.
Oh.
All right, guys, have a good night.
Later.
I don't know how
let's
to get
fuck-
out of here.
Oh, we'll let you out in a second.
I'm gonna leave ALP here.
You're locked here.
Peace.
Later.